Hey everybody, welcome back. It's your girl. I am filming my 3-month manifestation update. It's a week or so late, but I just haven't had the time to film. If you're into this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe. I have a list of things that I wanted to manifest that I wrote on September 13th, 2024, and right now it is December 19th, 2024, and I made the 2-month update, which is on my channel, and this is, I guess, my 3-month update. There are so many things I learned on this process, and it just keeps getting better and better. So before I go into the things that I wrote down on paper, I wanted to share a couple things that I manifested, and the first one being I don't have to pay a really big medical bill, and I have the letter on my desk right here. I'm not going to show all the sensitive stuff, but basically a couple years ago I had an anaphylactic reaction and I had to be driven in an ambulance to the hospital, and the medical bill was really expensive. Insurance did not cover all of it, but I kept manifesting that, like, I'm not gonna pay this bill. This bill is just gonna say $0 on it, like I'm done. And I want to show you guys the final letter that I got. Basically, these are like all the charges. It's a long one, and as you can see, it's like a lot, but it says that it's been processed, it's been approved for a full waiver of all charges, the balance is no longer your responsibility. Sorry. And you will not receive future billing for this transport. So I thought that was really crazy, and that's something that I successfully manifested. So anything and everything is possible. I just wanted to put that out there. This is the same shirt that I wore in the last video, so that's cool. So now I'm going to read you the list of things that I wrote down and what happened with them. Was I successful or not? How did I do it? And what are things I've learned, because I definitely learned a lot. The first is I go to the gym every day. I was having a lot of trouble with consistency, and that was mainly because I would show up and just kind of like do the treadmill for 30 minutes and not be sure what muscle group I wanted to tackle. So I have followed a muscle split, like a split routine in my head before, like in years prior, but I just wasn't keeping my own. I was kind of just going off with my friends or whatever I felt like doing that day. Not only that, but like I was prioritizing cardio the last few years and wondering, like, why do I not have the physique that I want? And then by chance online, I got led to learning what like skinny fat was. Not that I like the word skinny fat, but it is what I am. Like, I'm very skinny in some parts of my body and very fat in some other parts of my body. So I learned what recomposition is, and I joined a wonderful community of really, really helpful gym baddies, and I'm learning so much. I don't take protein or pre-workout. I've just upped my protein. Like, I eat chicken or eggs every day, sometimes fish, and I stick to brown rice. I really try not to eat like processed food, like bread, chips, definitely no sodas, no sugary drinks. I actually just had apple juice yesterday, but anyways, so I have started going to the gym every single day for the last 3 days, and today I even did like a whole workout on an app. I downloaded 2 apps, Fit Body and Heavy, and both of them have like different prices and different detail when it comes to the workout routines, and I really like Fit Body. I'll like put like a screenshot here of what my workout was today. So it's been like 4 days since I've been to the gym every single day, and I keep planning on going because it just makes me so happy. The only thing is I'll go 6 times a week because I need 1 day to rest. The next thing that I wrote is I get restful sleep every night. I've been a lot better at just, once it's 9:30, I stop looking at my phone and I just sit down on the floor, like behind me on the floor, and I'll just meditate for 30 minutes or so. And then I'll just really try to go to bed without looking at my phone, and I sleep minimum 10 to 7 a.m. and that's really good. And some nights I'm really exhausted, I'll sleep till 8 a.m. So I get a lot of sleep every night. Today actually I woke up at like 11 a.m. Like I kept going to sleep and waking up and going to sleep and waking up from 7 a.m. But anyway, so I get restful sleep every night. The next thing on my list is my skin is clear and soft. I don't know if you can tell, but like, and I'm wearing makeup right now, but like my skin is like pimple free. The blemishes are clearing up, and there is like a glow to it. Like I don't wear makeup on my décolletage or whatever, and my skin is actually looking really amazing. So I would say yes, I manifested that. How'd I do it? I was using tretinoin and salicylic acid, and I've used at least salicylic acid as a kid and didn't work. But then I just kept affirming that whenever I would like look at my skin in the mirror. Also, I have glasses. So normally I'm supposed to be wearing glasses while I'm like driving or helping people out. If I don't wear glasses, I can't see everything. So when I look in a mirror, like I look airbrushed already. So it kind of adds to the effect of like being totally blemish free or whatever. And then the next thing was I have a comfortable job that pays well and consistently. So I have to add in that like after like a week or two in September, I stopped robotically affirming. There's some things on this list that like really poked my brain because I kept seeing it wasn't here in the 3D, and I'll mention those when I get to them. But besides that, like after I like robotically affirmed for a few days in September, I never really thought about these again. What I started doing instead was really going deeper into my meditation practice. So as soon as I wake up in the morning, I like remember who I am, and there's like a whole other process to that. And then I quickly go brush my teeth, wash my face, use the bathroom, and then I sit down and I meditate for 30 minutes. And then I try to be present throughout the rest of the day. And I'm essentially like trying to be in that void state for as long as I can, for as much as possible. And when I'm in that void state, things just like happen on their own. So a lot of things, I'll just think about it once and then it'll manifest. So the other day I kept thinking to myself, and out of nowhere too, because I don't really crave chocolate, but I kept thinking to myself, like, I really want a chocolate chip cookie. Like, I really want a chocolate chip cookie. I told my mom in the morning, I really want a chocolate chip cookie. We don't have any at home. Fine. Later, I was thinking, I really want a chocolate chip cookie. And, I don't know, I just kept thinking about it, and then I drop it and I let it go. And then I go shower, and then when I come out of the shower, my dad came home with like a giant bag full of cookies. And I was like, did mom tell you that I wanted chocolate chip cookies? He's like, no, I just saw assorted cookies at Whole Foods and I thought I would buy them for you. And my dad has never ever bought cookies for me before. My parents were kind of like almond parents growing up, so they never would buy cookies. They would never buy sugary stuff like that for us to eat at home. Like I grew up eating brown bread instead of white bread because like brown bread is supposedly a lot healthier, but like it's not. But anyways, so I manifested chocolate chip cookies and it was so delicious. And then the next day I was really craving like Asian food, and then kind of like out of nowhere after work I decided I want to treat myself to a nice dinner. So I got like a nice like dumpling dinner, and I'll put the picture here. And then at some point yesterday, like I was really craving like bread and olive oil. Like when we were kids, we would just eat like those long French, I don't know, baguettes. We would cut them into pieces and then we dip them in olive oil and eat them. Sometimes that was just our dinner. And I don't know where I started craving that. And then again, my dad did groceries and he bought like 2 loaves of those. I don't know where, because there's no reason for us to buy that. We don't need it. And so for breakfast today, I had a piece of that bread and olive oil. And yes, that does go against what I constitute as healthy food. But anyways, I just want to give these examples to show that like I'll just think about something I'm craving and then I'll eat it. And then today I wanted to give all my coworkers like holiday presents. So some people, I got them like boxes of chocolates. That's like a very basic gift. And I was thinking to myself, like, I would love to eat chocolates right now with somebody. Like, I just would love to eat chocolates. I get to my place and they have like a whole dish of chocolates out front. And I guess it's for like the people that we help. But I went ahead and I ate one, and then the person that was helping was also eating one with me. So I was eating chocolates with somebody, and that was something I manifested. So anyways, back to the list of things. The next thing I have on my list is I have a comfortable job that pays well and consistently. Right now I'm in a job that's like pretty comfortable, but it's a short-term type of job. It's not like, it's not a job that I would list on my resume or on my LinkedIn, if that makes sense. And out of nowhere, like my family member took me to a job fair and I got connected with the recruiter, and the recruiter has been like messaging me and emailing me to help me get my application in and done perfectly for a very particular type of job, and it's a really big deal. And if I get this job, I would have just everything I've ever wanted in terms of benefits, impact, really good work-life balance. So there's that. The next thing I wrote is I have tight abs. I don't know if I have abs. I don't think I have abs yet, but I have been more consistent with focusing on my core, and I'm at least getting my ab workouts done, which is like really good. The next, so I didn't say this in my last video because I thought it was personal, but I'm gonna just say it anyway. I have a romantic SP. Yes, I'm one of the girlies, and it's been really hard because for me, even though I give the same advice that I should be taking, right? And the main advice is don't look at the 3D. So right now, like my SP is not anywhere to be seen in 3D, but I've seen so many signs about him. I've seen people in his life that I haven't seen like otherwise ever. And like I saw a license plate today with his name on it and I started laughing because I'm like, wow, that's so cool, right? So there's always signs that show me that like I am manifesting him, but he's not in my 3D, and I can say that to you like very honestly. And I've been pretty down about it. I've just been like, I can manifest chocolate chip cookies, but I can't manifest this stupid boy. Like, what's wrong with me? I really just felt like a big failure, and this honestly has been one of the hardest things I've ever had to manifest. Just because like, for context, and I'm only giving context to give you guys a little bit of a personal like you guys can see me as a real human instead of just like a talking face. We were together and things were amazing. It was perfect. I didn't really realize how perfect it would be when I first met him. Like I was pretty, you know, go with the flow, whatever, nonchalant, and it ended up being like one of the sweetest, most romantic people I've ever met. And it's everything that I needed in a relationship and everything that I was kind of desiring at that time. And by the way, all the time, like at that time, all I was doing was just meditating and focusing on me. I think I was interested in someone else at the time, so basically it just fell into my lap. And then we just started talking and everything was just perfect. I loved talking to him, he loved talking to me. It was everything that I wanted in a partner, and things were just going really well. And then out of nowhere, it kind of just felt like circumstances were totally against us, and I couldn't figure out why. Like, was it me that was manifesting him away? What's going on? And then one day I just never heard from him again, and that was that, and it sucked. And it sucks. And the truth is, like, I really do desire them and I can't move on from them. So that's why I'm like, all right, well, if I can manifest all these other things, I'm gonna manifest them back too. Like, manifesting people is not hard for me. Like, I'll just think about someone and they'll text me. And if I date someone and I move on, like, they always come back. Men always come back. That's always a thing. And so I've always just been kind of like flustered that I haven't been able to like manifest any movement from this person. So here is what I've learned. I've learned that I'm giving too much attention to the 3D. What I'm supposed to be doing is just focus on being happy, like doing things that make me happy. So every morning I wake up, I don't think about him, I just get in the shower. I do cold showers now, by the way, which help a lot. And I just do all the things in my day for me. Like, I go to the gym for me, I eat healthy for me, I watch YouTube videos that make me laugh for me, I'm talking to my friends for me. I'm not doing anything with like the hopes of like getting him back, if that makes sense. Like, when I'm at the gym, I'm not working on a body so that he'll look at me like I'm sexy. Like, I already know he looks at me and thinks I'm the most beautiful person in the world. Like, I mean that. And when I'm like buying makeup products, it's not I want to be pretty for him. I'm like, he already thinks I'm the most gorgeous person in the world. I'm buying makeup for me because I like experimenting with like colors and things like that. So that's what I mean, doing things that make me happy and not for the SP. And then third thing is to really practice gratitude. I am stuck in a life that I hate and I don't want to be in anymore. And I don't want to like go too deep into that because it's a little bit more sensitive and nuanced, but essentially like I'm gonna build like the life I want right now so that when 2025 comes around, like I'm already living my best life. I've transported myself into the life that I've always been meant to be living. So when I kind of remove him from the equation, I just focus on me, I just know that he'll pop up again. And I know this because like this is how you manifest, and also this is just what I've seen has positive results with people that I manifest in the past. Like it's not enough to just like forget about them and move on. Like you really have to move forward with your own life, make positive changes, and then they always come back around. It's law. It's what happens. And last night I had like a really happy dream about us, so that is progress. That is good. The next thing I wrote is I have a lot of friends. So I literally have one friend and one online friend right now. That is it. And if that will change, time will tell. Like I really do plan on moving to a new city next year, and like it's really easy for me to make friends everywhere I go. It just takes me time to consider people to be very close with me. So I have one best friend and one good friend who I met through a manifestation group. So yeah, like I don't think I need a lot of friends to be happy. I just need a lot of, I like talking to people, you know? So I don't need a big friends group. I don't think I can handle more than like, I can barely talk to one person every single day. So I don't know, I really don't need friends. I mean, I do need friends, but I don't need a lot of friends. So that affirmation kind of dies there. The next one is my life is perfect. So what I've learned through manifestation is that like I am life itself, expressing itself through this body and watching everything through the eyes of this human. If you want more insight on that, I did make a video a few videos ago on like the key to manifesting or something like that. It's a pretty long video, but I did break down like what it means to be the soul and why that's so important to understand while manifesting. So like when I'm sitting here talking to you guys, like the mouth is moving, I'm thinking about things to say, the hands are moving and gesturing, but like I'm present and I'm looking out in the world, and it will always be like that. No matter what the human is doing, I'll always be looking out into the world and being here and experiencing it. So every single moment is perfection, and I really truly believe that inside. So yes, my life is perfect. And my friend actually introduced me to Miss Rhonda Byrne, so I'm sure most of you guys have heard of The Secret. I actually avoided The Secret as a kid because I thought it was like a cult. Like I kind of thought that they left out a lot of things when it comes to like law of attraction, because it's not enough to just teach somebody law of attraction. You have to teach them like everything else surrounding that, so they're not like running around in circles wondering why they're not able to manifest and like appropriately let go. But every single question that I've had for many years about manifesting, since I kind of started this journey at 19, Miss Byrne has answered in her lives. Like she does lives on YouTube, and I'm just so grateful for her. And I ordered The Greatest Secret because that is the book that I need at this time of my journey. I'm like so excited to start with that book. And today morning I started the gratitude practice as part of the book, the Magic. So all of that is really helping me understand that my life is perfect and really feel it from within, and that's just helping me manifest at such an accelerated rate. Okay, next, I'm always in the flow state. Yeah, I would say that I'm always in the flow state. There are times when I get really into the mind, so when I wasn't able to like see any movement from my SP, I will get down in the dumps, and all of a sudden my mind will be like racing with all these thoughts, and like I'll even be wondering like, oh my god, did he ever think I'm crazy? Like, was I the crazy girl? Am I delusional? Just like all these types of questions. And I learned to just kind of let those thoughts come up. Like I have people to talk to when I feel a certain way, and the main thing is just letting the emotions come up and let them come up and let them go. And that's helped me a lot because once I have that emotional experience, I just go back to my default state, which is like the flow state. So that's awesome. That's fun. The next thing is I speak with depth and clarity. I wish I robotically affirmed this more because I could really benefit from remembering this. I don't know. I think I'll find myself in a lot more public speaking roles, and I'll be able to practice that skill a lot more. So I don't know how much to say about that one. The next is I can trust myself when trying something new. Oh boy. I think a lot of what Miss Rhonda Burns is teaching is trying something new. This is not a plug. It's like, I don't know. It's something that feels very new to me because I think I've been a very negative thinking person for many years, and it's definitely like trying out new muscle group when you're learning to be positive. But it's monumental. It's so fundamental to my day, and it's helping me a lot out. Like I'll notice like my thoughts are just automatically a lot more positive. So I guess there's that. The other new things that I'm trying, I guess like making YouTube videos. I kind of just have an idea and I find some time alone to like sit down and make this video, and I trust that it'll reach the people that I want it to reach. I have like a vision for what it'll be like in the future, but for now I'll just do what makes me happy and kind of keep going with that. And yeah, the next thing is people trust and respect me. Honestly, I don't resonate with this at all anymore. I feel like I wrote this when I was a different person. The next thing is I have $1,000. I actually started manifesting $2 million. I know that I'll make money. I've been like making a lot of money through, I tutor part-time, so I've been like getting like cash flowing in through that, and I haven't checked my stocks, but I have made a lot of investments, and I'm sure that they're also bringing in a lot of money. I don't know about $1,000 though. Like I can't sit here and tell you like, yeah, I made $1,000, because like I don't know where it's come from, but like I know I have $1,000 and then some, but I couldn't tell you where it's coming from because I haven't been looking. Next, my room allows for productivity, happiness, and health. Man, I got everything I need in this room. I'm talking to you from my vanity, which is where I actually do a lot of like my laptop work. And happiness, I'm very happy to have things in my room that inspire me and make me feel like the girl that I am. And I still have space in my room to like do yoga and sit down and meditate, so it does keep me very healthy. And also I have an air purifier in here, so allergies aren't too bad, and my bed is so comfy. It's really easy to fall asleep, and overall, yeah, I'm pretty happy. The next thing this is personal, and I didn't say on the last video, but it's plenty of hot guys my type chase me. I was too embarrassed to read this out loud, but so actually the first day I started robotically affirming this, I was at the gym, right? And I was like, oh, plenty of hot guys chase me, plenty of hot guys chase me, plenty of hot guys. You know, just talking to myself in my head or like mouthing the words. And I was on the treadmill because like I told you, I would prioritize like cardio way more than I would prioritize lifting. And it was like the middle of the day because I was still unemployed, and all of the treadmills next to me, like on either side, are completely empty. Like my row is pretty empty. And then I remember that while I was doing like some whatever basic lifts before, there was like a guy working out at like one of the machines, and I just like looked at him and I was like, okay. And then I looked away, and then I'm on the treadmill and this guy comes up and starts like walking on the treadmill next to me. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm still like, you know, thinking to myself about like I had this whole list memorized, and I was just like saying it to myself like over and over again, right? And what happened? After some time, like he kind of starts talking to me, and I look over at him and I realize like, oh, this dude is like actually my type. Tall, good looking, strong, attractive, facial hair, like everything. And then he was basically talking me up and asked for my Instagram, and I was like, oh, I don't have Instagram. And then he asked for my number, and I was like, I don't give my number out to people, sorry. And then that was that. Never saw him again. And since then, I haven't had guys approach me. Oh, dang, while making this video, I understand why I wasn't able to manifest more. So I had this expectation that all these guys from my past would like hit me up and start chasing me. Like, I don't have social media, so like new people can't find me and like hit me up, like slide into my DMs or whatever. And I don't go out much. Like, I go to the gym. I make a lot of friends at the gym. Sometimes I'll go out to eat, but I don't know. I went out to dinner last night, but it was pretty empty. So I just had this expectation for what that would look like, for plenty of hot guys to chase me. And that's why I was too embarrassed to say it last time, because like I was like, after that gym thing, like nothing really happened. But now I realize it's because like I was holding this expectation that people will show up a certain way. And you know what? Like, after I let go of that, like actually some really hot men did hit me up on my birthday, which was early December. Happy belated to me. And yeah, I've learned that like in order to manifest a certain reaction from other people, you shouldn't sit there expecting it. You should just like expect it as if it's like, this is who I am and this is what's true for me, and then you just don't think about it anymore, and then you move on with your day. And I've noticed that with every time I've done that, like that's when things kind of happen. Anyways, so that was that. The last one is my hair is strong and grows fast like weeds. So I don't remember how long my hair was last time, but I think that's a lot. That looks really long, you know? And my hair is very strong. It doesn't stretch or break like it used to. My hair looks kind of messy right now because I actually like had it slicked up and like pinned up here, and I just took it out for the video because I'm filming this after work. And yeah, so those are the manifesting. Oh, and at the very top I wrote, I get all my desires. I think that is 100% true. Every time I think like, man, I'd really love to have that thing, I just don't think about it anymore. Like, I immediately get it. So like the food examples are huge. I think I'm really good at manifesting things that I'm craving. While I was at Sephora, like I walk in and I just find like hella like perfume sets for Gucci Flora, and I guess I've always been into Gucci Flora, like ever since Miley Cyrus was advertising it. And I was just like, oh, that's nice, I would like to have that. And then I get up to the cash register to pay for the things I bought, and my birthday had passed, but I asked them like, oh, like, hey, could I redeem like points for like my birthday or whatever? As you can tell, I don't know how points work. And they're like, of course, yeah, like these are all our items, only thing is we don't have like the Gucci Flora one. And it was like the mini Gucci Flora in the set, and I was like, oh, like that's the one that I really wanted. There were other stuff too, but like I really wanted the Gucci Flora one, and she checks and there was one, and so I got one for free. So I manifested like the perfume I always wanted, and I know it's like the tiny one. I actually think it looks cuter small because like a little tonic bottle. And also like I got this perfume from Victoria's Secret, so thumbnail. And this smells exactly like Gucci Flora to me. I know because like I was back and forth on buying this for like a long time, just because like I think it's like VS perfumes are very cheap, and they're also very overpriced. Like I think Victoria's Secret, as much as I love the brand, is basically like Target but just European lingerie model appeal. That's really it, right? And anyways, so I bought this, and then I went to Macy's and I smelled Gucci Flora, and I was like, oh my god, like this is basically a dupe for that. And so I bought this, and it's very, very like fruity spicy. So it's not like a very like like warm vanilla hot cocoa type like gourmand scent. So I haven't used it that much, but now I have this and Gucci Flora. So I'm just really good at manifesting perfumes, like really good. I can make a whole other video on that. Anyways, so that is my 3-month manifestation update. I don't plan on using this anymore. If I when I manifest my SP, I don't know if I'll make a video on that, just because like love is very deep and private and personal to me, and I'd want to respect his privacy. And I just want to respect our love story. Like I feel like I have like really deep desires within me, and I know they'll take some time to come through, but when I focus every day on things that make me happy, like I know I'll get to the days when I receive them like in no time. Like it'll feel like it'll happen in no time. And that is, I've always wanted like a fairy tale type love story. Sleeping Beauty is one of my favorite movies ever. So like the whole like girl has a dream about man, man has a dream about girl, they meet through fated coincidental events, and they fall in love, and they're happy and perfect and just like beautiful for each other. Like I want a fairy tale love story with that and everything else involved. And I want to be married. I want to be proposed to, and I want to have arches in my home. I want to have a very tall front entryway, and I want bay windows. I want stained glass windows for my home. There's a very I like ranch style homes, like Florida beach homes. There's a very specific style I like for my homes. I really want, like, literally one day I visualized what I want my future partner to look like, and then the next day I befriended someone who looks just like that, just a different race and same personality and everything. So I was like, dang, that's really cool. And I really want children. 1 would be cool, but 3 would be better. And then today, you know how like families have like the little like white decal stickers on the back of their cars to show them like how big their family is? So I didn't realize this, but today I kept seeing like family of 5s. So like for example, one car had like a rooster, a hen, and 3 chicks following them. And I thought it was cute. And then another family had like 2 big sea turtles and then 3 little sea turtles next to them. So I thought that was very, very cute and very much a sign. And that's really it. I feel like I'm pretty solid in other parts of my life, so I don't like do any techniques to visualize. Sometimes I visualize being flooded by money, but that's really it. I really hope that this video helps. As you can see, the more I learn, the more ebbs and flows there are to my journey. But the whole point of manifesting is not to like actively be like chasing whatever it is you want to manifest. You want to take a seat back, put a reverse gear in, and focus on the things that you love, and the things that you desire will just come in because it's law. Like the moment you desired it, like it's yours and it's gonna come in for you. If you guys have any questions or want to see any type of specific content, please comment down below. I'm only making this video because some of you guys really enjoyed the 2-month check-in, and I don't know, I just feel like I've learned so much and I want to share that with you guys. So will there be a month 4? I'm not sure, but yeah. Thank you guys. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.